Hey, what is up, YouTube? We are back finally with some more DARKSIDE from the group Mgła.
How dare you?
Okay, now, I understand that's not how you pronounce the band name, but I'm going to go with Mgła just to be safe. And it's been a good while since I did the previous one, which was Exercises in Futility 5. Now, there were a lot of really informative and interesting comments on the previous one, so I'm going to roll some of those comments through this video. Yeah, there's a lot of great info there, so I think that's the least I could do. And yeah, without further ado, we're going to head straight into the video. Guys, remember, original video link in the description of this video. Go along, support the artist, go and subscribe and show your support that way. If you do enjoy my channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and leaving me a comment with what you thought of this video. Remember, you can pick up your free 30-day trial with Drumeo. Again, just follow the link in the description and yeah, pick up 30 days free, no risk, cancel anytime. Get on it. So let's check out Age of Excuse 6 Drum Cam. Let's hit it. It's been a while. I feel like a different person since I last checked it out. Is he using really big sticks? Those sticks look, 2Bs or something in that vicinity. Again, like the previous one, and I mentioned, I'm a different person. I got a different palette now. I've listened to a lot more heavy stuff since I did that last DARKSIDE video, but it's the orchestration that stands out for me. Really interesting and tight orchestration of grooves and melodies around the kit. Super interesting already. Here we go. Oh, there's just so much stuff going on here. And look, I'm not going to pretend to be a heavy drumming expert. Not at all. I'm coming at this video from the perspective of I want to say a normal drum teacher. I just don't teach this extreme style. If someone does come to me and says, hey, I want to learn, DARKSIDE drum grooves, I'll say, hey, look, I know lots of great extreme drum teachers. Go and see them. I'm not the person to help you out. But just so much to be said here for the cymbal work. And I mean, that pattern, when you're playing either a 16th or a 32nd, whatever the groove, whatever the subdivision is here in terms of, the BPM of the song, whether we're working with 16ths or 32nds, you're used to playing that on the hi-hat and your right hand will come back for the backbeat. I've never seen anyone play those kind of grooves on a ride cymbal. It's a long way to reach, and you're coming back with the backbeat on the other hand. So either I can't see the sticking. It's too fast for me. I didn't actually notice the sticking. Is there some kind of diddle in there, some kind of paradiddle thing or some type of inversion where he's able to get back with the left hand. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'll probably need to go back and slow it down to see the actual sticking there and how he's playing that. Over the bar line ideas. That left hand. Just machine gunning that left hand. The other thing that's really impressive for me here, sorry to keep stopping this, but I just want to jump on it while I think of it. And I wish I had paused it when the stick was at the top of the arc there, but really high stick height, you know. Often when people are blasting, you know, you'll find the sticks are really low. And I probably did mention this on the last DARKSIDE video, but man, he's doing a pretty full stroke there for an up tempo, you know, single stroke roll blast beat. It's just it's good stuff. I mean, he doesn't really need to sacrifice volume or technique or anything, and he can achieve a lot of power at these fast tempos. Super impressive. Oh, hi, that stick's coming. A good, maybe more. 12, 15 inches off the head. There's that beat again. What's the sticking here? Man, what is this little bell here? This must be such a thick cymbal. It sounds very, very thick. If anyone knows exactly what that cymbal is, I'll be very curious. Really glassy, kind of piercing sound and really cutting through in the mix for a very small cymbal. Great. I love the whole sound palette. I love the ideas and, again, the orchestration. I'm not going to go through and go back and slow down that pattern. If anybody wants to go in and let me know what the sticking is on this groove, I'd love to know. I can't pick it up. It's all happening a little bit too fast for my old eyes. Are they on click? That must be right. Look at the hand position here and the technique. It's actually really fluid and really relaxed. You know, I have seen other more extreme heavy drummers, and they kind of what I would call play every note. It's really intense, and they really, you know, hammer it out. This is actually very fluid and relaxed. And I was wondering there, I was just trying to have a good look at how because his left hand is coming up so high, I was wondering how he is getting over to the hi-hat, because he doesn't look overly crossed over, but his hands are more or less right on top of each other. So the stick, there's no stick on stick going to happen or anything, nasty where you're going to catch a stick and, drop one. And I guess with the two bass drums, as opposed to just playing a double kick, two bass drums, you need to have that hi-hat pedal on your left quite far around. So you naturally, instead of sort of ending up playing, a little bit like that, you end up coming around a bit more. It's actually worked out quite well because his hands are completely out of the way of each other, and it's just resulting in really fluid motion, and it's again just super impressive. This is great. Flowing technique. On that right hand. See that? Really still, body-wise. Superhuman. Just speed up. Stretch of intense blasting. That dude in the front row over here. He's feeling it. So many melodic ideas with the cymbals and the bells. Pretty cool. This is a really interesting one for me. It's been a long time since the first time that I watched DARKSIDE. And as I say, I was pretty green. I was very green when it comes to extreme styles. And I didn't ever listen to this kind of music. Now, I could point you back to a podcast episode I did, I believe it was number 43, 46 or somewhere around there on the NZ Drummer podcast. I did a metal round table with Jamie St. Marat from Ulcerate, Mark Rees, and Jeremy Suckling. And they're three of the premier heavier drummers in New Zealand. And they got me hip to some of the aspects, some of the thinking involved in this kind of style. And a big element of this is the fan base, who are lifers. They're in this for life. They live and breathe this kind of music. You guys, you live and breathe this kind of music, and it's just amazing. The passion, the commitment, and the passion and commitment you need from the band to be able to play like that. I mean, it's really pushing boundaries of stamina, endurance, speed. You know, they're really pushing in those areas. When I started doing these videos on the YouTube channel, really quick, because of that rabid, wholehearted following for heavier music, I started getting a lot of requests for heavier bands that I had never listened to, Sugar or Lamb of God or whoever. And, you know, my palette did start to change, and I started to get used to this sound, and I came to appreciate it more and more. And now it's just, I cannot explain to you, listening to this now compared to how I felt and how confused I guess I was listening to DARKSIDE the first time, because it just wasn't in my world. Listening to it now, I'm a lot more relaxed. I'm not, I guess, as shocked at some things. So many things. The vocals don't sound as harsh to me anymore. The guitars don't sound as harsh anymore. Things don't, I guess, I don't want to annoy anyone here. Things don't actually sound as repetitive as they did. You know, there is a lot of variation, a lot of interesting drum stuff going on here. It's not just speed, it's not just power. There's plenty of stuff going on here. Far more than I can try and analyze on a first time watch or first time listen. So yeah, it's quite incredible coming back to DARKSIDE after all this time with what I know or what I know about this kind of music now, and the listening experience, the viewing experience is really different, and it's even more enjoyable. Yeah, I guess it was shock at first at this whole scene and, you know, what these drummers could do, and now it's just appreciation. Like, man, this is insane. The level of facility required to play like this. What was that song? It was 8 minutes for one song that, you know, basically non-stop. Couple of little breaks in there, you know, shimmer around on the cymbals, and then, you know, it's back to work. And then, not to mention, you know, the next song, and then the next song, night after night, potentially. Really, really challenging stuff. And man, I really enjoyed that. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. Please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and leaving me a comment with what you thought of this video and what you would like me to check out in the future. And remember, you can pick up for yourself as a subscriber of my channel a free, totally free 30-day trial with Drumeo. 30 days to check out the site, find out, you know, some of the extreme stuff they got on there. They got something for everybody. Go and get it. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.